there's a question about, let's see here, add-ons and boss design.
Yes.
What are your...
I'm glad you asked this question.
Are you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Are you about to drop a bomb on us?
Yeah, you're about to get a little scoop. Continue.
I'm sorry, everyone, for anything bad that's
Continue.
So the question was, how do design choices go hand in hand with add-ons? Obviously, sometimes it's reached a bit of an extreme.
Yes.
Radar on Archimon.
Yes.
I mean, I know internally one of the goals is always, hey, is this boss killable with add-ons? Yes, it is. We're good to go. But I mean, without that radar, it would have taken weeks for a world first. So, what's the kind of line drawn? Is there a line drawn? Is there a line going to be drawn?
Yes. So add-ons have been a part of World of Warcraft rating since day one.
I'm just bracing for the explosion.
No, it's actually. I don't think this isn't going to be too controversial.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see. Depends.
Okay.
You never know. I mean, it's not like flying level or camera level, right?
Okay.
No, so I mean, add-ons have been part of World of Warcraft rating since day one. I remember like one of the first add-ons I used, and one of the jank. Like I remember downloading a mod that the Guild Conquest on Kilrog made in 2005 that just broadcast a line in chat when Magmadar was about to cast Panic, and it was like, okay, this is actually really super helpful to do this fight. So things like tracking boss timers, having better visibility into mechanics, who's being targeted by what, the blank on me, chat bubbles over people's heads, that's all fine. It helps, but it's ultimately informational. I think some of the things that you described that, radars, things that interact with the 3D world,
AVR and ICC.
We broke AVR at the time, and a lot of mods have reproduced a lot of that behavior. It's not just radar, it's also, if you think about bosses like Kormrock or Kromog, where people on Mythic would have specific spots assigned to run to, and the raid leader could pre-assign everyone's spot, and then you get a 3D arrow pointing you to the exact spot in the 3D world where you're supposed to stand. That's not great. I think there was potential, for even more abuse that I'm surprised on some level hasn't happened.
Such as?
And maybe it has somewhere, but it just it's kind of in the dark recesses of the add-on community. Like, you totally could have much more scripted movement. Like, if you wanted to, if you were the micromanaging raid leader from hell who was really good at Lua, and you had some, special people in your raid that required a lot of hand-holding, you could have an add-on that literally tells them, like, you stand here, then here, then here, then here. Like, you could tell them exactly where to move with 3D guides customized for them. It could almost be like a walkthrough that you can just kind of play along and kill the raid boss that way. We are breaking that. So that is happening not in 703, but in the very next patch after
7.1.
Yes.
Breaking it how?
We are basically, for technical terms, add-ons will not be able to access unit position in raids, dungeons, and competitive instances. We really, really wanted to get this in 703, but we didn't want to break some pretty benign mods in the outdoor world, like things that help with gathering, things that point you around to collect treasures, stuff like that feel pretty harmless. But yeah, so things like radars, almost all of the things that I described. Anything that feels like it's projecting an arrow or something on your screen that is interacting with the real world or giving you your position relative to others, add-ons will not be able to do that in the very near future. So
I can already think of some bosses that just became very tough all of a sudden.
Yeah,
like
we didn't want to announce it until we were sure it was doable, but that work has now been done internally. So
Star should be a lot of fun. So I guess let's wrap it up. One more question, because I know you got to head over. Or you tell me what's your time like here.